Good morning, Speaker 2. What a beautiful day for a walk in the park.
Good morning. It certainly is. The sun is shining and the air is so fresh. It feels good to be outside after a long week in the office.
It does. Before we start our walk, there is something I have been wanting to say to you since yesterday afternoon.
Oh, what is that?
I just wanted to say a huge congratulations on your presentation to the international clients yesterday. You were absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you so much, Speaker One. That's very kind of you to say. I'm just so glad that it's over.
You didn't just get it over with, you completely nailed it. Everyone on the team was so impressed. We were all talking about it after you finished. You did a truly fantastic job.
That really means a lot to me. Thank you. I was very nervous before it started. My heart was beating so fast before I stood up to speak, I didn't know if I could do it.
Well, you would never know from watching you. You looked so calm and confident, especially considering how much pressure there was.
I know. It was a very high-stakes presentation. They are a very important potential new client for our company. Our manager said that this could be our biggest contract of the year.
Exactly. The whole senior management team was there in the meeting room as well. Having them all watching you must have been very intimidating.
It was. When I saw our CEO walk into the room and sit at the front, I thought I was going to forget all my words.
But you didn't. You were so professional. You handled the pressure brilliantly. It was really inspiring to watch. You are a great role model for the rest of the team.
Thank you. That is such a nice compliment. I really appreciate your support.
I want to give you some more specific feedback as well, because I think you did so many things perfectly.
Okay, I would love to hear that.
First of all, the structure of your presentation was incredibly clear and easy to follow. That is a very difficult thing to achieve with such a complex topic.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time working on the structure. I wanted to tell a clear story.
And you did. Your introduction was excellent. You started with a powerful statistic that really got everyone's attention, and you clearly stated the main objective of the presentation.
I'm glad that worked. And what about the main body of the presentation?
The main body was so logical. You had three clear sections, and you used simple signposting language like firstly, moving on to my second point, and finally. It made it so easy for the audience to follow your argument.
That's great to hear. And my conclusion?
Your conclusion was strong and memorable. You summarized the key takeaways, and you finished with a very powerful call to action. It was a textbook perfect structure.
I'm so happy that the structure was clear. I was a bit worried it was too simple.
No, it was perfect. Simple is good. It shows clarity of thought. I also wanted to compliment you on your visual aids. Your PowerPoint slides were fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I spent a lot of time on the design of the slides. I wanted them to look professional and modern.
They absolutely did. The design was so clean and elegant. You used our company's branding and colors perfectly, and you didn't put too much text on each slide.
Yes, I tried to avoid that. I know that nobody likes to read a lot of text during a presentation.
Your slides were very visual. You used high-quality images and very clear, simple charts to display the data. It made the information so much more engaging and easy to understand.
Thank you for noticing that.
And your delivery was also flawless. You spoke so clearly and at a perfect pace. You made great eye contact with everyone in the room, and your body language was so open and confident. But the part of the presentation that I found the most impressive was the end.
You mean the question and answer session? The Q&A?
Yes, that is always the most difficult and unpredictable part of any presentation. You don't know what kind of questions the audience is going to ask you.
I know. My heart starts beating fast again just thinking about it. I was so worried that someone would ask me a question that I didn't know the answer to.
Well, they definitely asked you some very tough questions, but you handled them all so brilliantly. You stayed calm, and you gave such clear and intelligent answers.
I tried my best.
I was especially impressed with how you answered that very difficult question from the CEO of the client's company. He asked you about the potential risks of our proposed strategy.
I remember that question. I could see everyone in our team hold their breath.
But you answered it so well. You were honest about the risks, but you also explained how we plan to manage them. It was a very confident and reassuring answer. You really knew your topic inside and out.
Thank you. That Q&A session felt like it lasted for a very long time, but I am glad I managed to answer the questions well.
You did more than well. You were fantastic. So, what was the final outcome? What did the client say after the meeting was over?
The outcome was very, very positive. As soon as the presentation finished, the CEO of their company came straight to me. He shook my hand and said it was one of the most professional and impressive presentations he had seen in a long time.
Wow, that is a huge compliment. Coming from him?
It is! He said he was very convinced by our proposal, and the rest of his team agreed. They were all smiling and nodding.
So, does this mean we are going to get the contract?
It is looking very likely. In fact, my manager just forwarded me an email that she received from the client this morning. They have already confirmed that they want to move forward with the project and sign the contract next week.
That is the best news I have heard all year. That is a huge win for our company, and it is all because of your incredible presentation.
I am so happy and so proud of you. Your hard work has resulted in a massive success for our full company.
Thank you so much, Speaker One. But I must be honest, I couldn't have done it without the support of the team, and that includes you.
Me? I didn't do very much. You were the one who did all the hard work.
That is not true at all. It was a team effort. A successful presentation is like an iceberg. People only see the final part, the tip of the iceberg. They don't see all the hard work that is hidden underneath the water.
That is a very good analogy.
You were a huge help to me in the preparation stage. The detailed research and the data analysis that you did for me last week was absolutely essential.
I was happy to help with that.
Your research gave me all the facts and statistics I needed to build my arguments. Without your excellent work, my presentation would have been empty. It would have just been opinions, not facts. So this is your success too.
That is very kind of you to say. It's true that we all worked hard on the preparation.
We did. It was a real team effort, and I will make sure that I mention that to our manager.
It is very humble of you to share the credit with the rest of the team. That is a sign of a true leader.
I think it's just the fair thing to do. We all contributed to this success.
So, what did our manager, Mrs. Schmidt, say to you after the presentation? I bet she was very happy.
She was absolutely over the moon. As soon as the clients left the room, she gave me a huge smile and said how proud she was of me and of the whole team.
That must have felt amazing.
It did. And then later in the afternoon, she sent an email to the entire department. She summarized the great news about the new contract, and she specifically praised my presentation skills.
I saw that email. It was so nice to see her give you that public recognition. You deserve all the praise you are getting.
It was a very good feeling. It really makes you feel like your hard work and your effort are valued and appreciated by the company. It's a great motivator.
It certainly is. And a big, visible success like this is going to be fantastic for your career.
Do you really think so?
I am 100% sure. When the time comes for promotions and new opportunities, the senior managers will definitely remember the time you won this huge contract with your brilliant presentation.
I hope you are right.
I know I am. This achievement will be a huge highlight on your performance review this year. It clearly demonstrates so many of your skills: your strategic thinking, your communication skills, your confidence under pressure.
I hadn't really thought about it that way. I was just focused on getting the job done.
Well, you should think about it. This is a major step forward for you. It proves that you are ready to take on more responsibility and more challenging projects.
That is my long-term goal. I would love to move into a more senior role in the future.
Well, I think you have just taken a giant leap towards that goal. I am so happy we met up this morning. It's so nice to be able to talk about this properly and to celebrate your success.
Me too. And thank you again for all your kind words and your support. It means a lot to me.
You deserve every word of it. Now, I think a success this big deserves a proper celebration. Just talking about it is not enough.
Oh, you don't have to do that. A nice walk in the park and a good conversation is a celebration enough for me.
No, I insist. We need to mark this occasion. How about we go to that famous pastry shop, the Conditore near the Opera House after our walk?
The famous Conditore? They have the most amazing cakes in the whole city.
Exactly. And I think you have earned the right to eat the most amazing cake in the city today. We can sit down, have a coffee, and you can choose any slice of cake that you want. My treat, of course.
Are you sure? Their cakes are very expensive.
I am absolutely sure. It is a small price to pay to celebrate my friend and colleague, the superstar presenter.